Hi guys, Mr Jaeger here, and welcome. Welcome to another channel update. Woo! So yeah, May, almost halfway through the year. It's been an exciting year so far, hasn't it? I mean, with the Donald Trump tariffs, the almost war occurring in Pakistan versus India, well, vice versa, whichever side you take. You have the situation with the war in Ukraine not quite ending, but could be ending. Then, of course, with the whole fire at the beginning of the year. It's been a very exciting year. One timestamp thing I would want to note, just for my own sake than anything, would be the Cinder drama from VTubing. So for those who don't know, care, the last few days of April going into May, there's a VTuber called by the name of Cinder who was exposed recently for sabotaging her friends, falsifying stories about the state of them to others to try and manipulate them into helping them help her get her career thing going. Someone basically uploaded a whole bunch of Google documents which threw so much shade at this person, rightly so, by the way, as the actions of Cinder is, in my opinion, quite abhorrent. Very, very poor taste for that one. Very, very petty reasoning for it as well. So she's basically backstabbed all of her friends, and unfortunately for her friends, they've got to now deal with quite a serious moment. Even Bao, which, bless her, she was quite upset when that happened, so it was a bit like a, oh shit. Like, I think I don't follow VTubers, really. Like, I really don't. I don't subscribe to anything like that. I only just occasionally watch, like, clips and stuff, and from what my friends send me. But yeah, like, that was pretty, like, when you watch the video on that was pretty harsh on that realm, so yeah, that was a bit of a no. But as I said, karma is working its way around, and, like, Cinder is losing quite a lot of subscribers and other things, so if the gods decree it that she is no longer meant to be, then huzzay, I'd say that's a good sign. It's not as, yeah, like, she's not losing as many subscribers now, so the big dent may finally be ending a little bit, but you never know. Anyway, that's enough of time stamping for the video. Let's talk about actual content. So content, yes. So far we've been doing pretty good. I've been, well, in terms of uploading stuff, not so much in the sense of getting it out, but getting stuff recorded. I have actually been doing quite decently on. I've been able to record my new Company of Heroes series, which, yeah, I'm not gonna. It's probably not gonna be like the be all and end all. It's getting some pretty decent views, I'm not gonna lie. But it's something that I felt like not many people are probably gonna want to watch this. But at the same time, it's like I always wanted to sort of finish that game. Like I had a desire to it because I fucking paid for the damn thing, so I might as well get my money's worth, however long it's taken to get to this point. So I've got that sorted, and to be fair, we've got the last couple of episodes of Mirage of Nostalgia done, and I've already started recording. I'm already a few episodes into the main Italian campaign as well. So once we finished up this, we'll go with like a couple of other stuff, and then we'll go into the other campaign, which is fair enough for that. So yeah, I'd say pretty good for that one. Going into other stuff content, Infection Free Zone, I've got the second episode rendered and ready to go, which I'll be uploading today, as it's been a few days since we last uploaded. So far, I hope people have enjoyed that. I mean, we've been having a reasonable amount of people from that. I've got a comment as well, which is kind of nice. But yeah, no, I definitely am doing more. Definitely planning on doing more for that one. I do enjoy that game, to be fair. It's quite a lot of fun. And again, it's one of those games that I honestly wish we had more of, because it's such a nice change of pace when it comes to zombie games. Because a lot of the zombie post-apocalyptic games, well, games specifically around zombies, is that you can kind of survive, but you're barely scraping by. And for me, what I like the concept of is having a game where you can actually survive and thrive, and not only survive and thrive, but beat back the zombies. And I'm wanting that to be more of a thing, where we can start fighting and winning. Obviously, it's early days yet, and maybe in the future they'll be able to do something where it's like, we could now fight and defeat the zombies. There's enough of us, we could do it. But like at the moment, we're just still in the survival stages. But more games, please, like that would be great. Thank you very much. Anyway, So that's that particular thing going through. So once that particular realm of content, for at least from Company of Heroes side, is done, I'll need to be filling the gap for that to a degree. But I'll think of something in the meantime. I do have an idea for something, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to implement that. But I tell you what is going to be happening this month, which will be taking over things. Star Citizen. Yes, I have not talked about Star Citizen much this year, or at all, I don't think. I think I might have mentioned it somewhere or not. I'm not too sure. Might have mentioned it in the first episode. Might have mentioned it in either February or April. I'm not entirely sure. But what I can say is that after about 4 or 5 months, about since the beginning of the year, effectively, I have been taking a break from Star Citizen. Now, it's not something which is like, oh, I've taken a break because literally, to summarize it, after dealing with 4.0's less than stellar launch and dealing with an absolutely intensely frustrating launch to the experience. Basically, 4.0 was intensely frustrating because it basically, after all the hype, after all the excitement from CitizenCon, the fact that I couldn't play the damn game, and that every time I tried to do something, I was fighting the game so intensely to do anything. I kind of reached my breaking point, and I was done for a while. I was so sick and tired of dealing with the bugs, dealing with the glitches. That was so catastrophic. It was just, I was done. I was so done. So I basically was like, right, fuck it. I'm gonna not play this game for a while because I'm not interested in dealing with a game that doesn't work. And I then put the game down, uninstalled it, put it away for a while, and completely went blind. Blinders on, didn't want to know anything about it. And for the last few months, I've been enjoying doing other things, obviously. And recently, I've been sort of and I was planning on waiting until later in the year. I'm talking nearly October time before finally maybe looking back into this sort of thing. However, this particular year would be the 5th anniversary of me covering the Invictus launch week, and at this moment, it's a personal pride point for me. I have yet to miss an event in Star Citizen, and I was at first I was like, you know what? I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna cover it because I don't think I'm gonna do. I was so pissed off with the game. However, I have more recently my mindset has somewhat been tempered by logical thinking, and we will be covering the event. It'll be a good opportunity for me to explain. It'll be a good opportunity for me to test whether or not the game is more stable / more willing to be, more able to be recorded and doing stuff with and making content with. But at the same time, I'm also like, I don't really want to miss. I still am. The thing is, as much as I was pissed off with the game and pissed off with the thing, I am still a backer. I'm still a believer in the project. I still do like it. I just get frustrated sometimes with the lack of stability because it's like, well, I want to enjoy the experience I've paid a very large amount of money for, so I feel like it would be nice if I could enjoy that without suffering from game-breaking bugs, which, is kind of the reason why it's kind of the reason. But no, going back to the thing is, I still believe in the project. I still want to see what's going on with it. I still love the universe and everything else like that. It's just the frustrations of not really being able to enjoy the full experience. And I'm not the only one who's in this particular boat. I think a lot of people are. A lot of backers who've walked away from the project a little bit or took a step back from it have the same kind of thing, which is like, we love the universe, we love the environment, we just hate the fact that we can't play with it very well. So but as I said, I've been dabbling back into Star Citizen a bit more recently, and I've been looking into playing it a bit more I've started playing it a bit again, and I'm enjoying my experience thus far. The real test will be Invictus launch week, which is due to start on the 15th of May. So, for those who don't know, I will be basically doing nothing but Star Citizen from the time of Invictus launch week to the time of I'll be covering Star Citizen from the time of Invictus launch week, more or less throughout the entirety of the event. I will be recording as much as I can, whilst also, I'll be recording each particular episode, each particular day. I might even do the PTU, to be fair. D games, yes, that's fine. But no, so I will be, perfect. So, yeah, I will be covering that particular game, and I will be covering all of the particulars of Invictus launch week as a result, and all of the fun parts of it. So that way then we can sort of see the newest things coming to Star Citizen as well, and to cover the 5th anniversary. It's the 5th anniversary of Invictus launch week, and I'm going to be very excited to see what will be coming to the fore. So, yeah, that'll be pretty cool. But apart from that, nothing, like, in terms of other bits of content, live stream wise, we're still continuing with Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been able to make some pretty decent, I've been able to upgrade and do shit pretty well for that, so I'm pretty happy with the completion style of it. Might do some missions in the next stream, just so we can make some more progression. But at the same time, I think I might try and focus on side missions more than the main mission side of things, just because then we can get the bigger experience of them, which would be kind of nice. So yeah, I really am enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2, and hopefully people are enjoying my experiences with it. I know a particular someone is very, very much wanting me to do things a certain way, but hey ho, it's all part of the parcel, I suppose. But yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you guys for the next stream for that one. So do keep an eye out. Though, to be fair, I will say, during Invictus launch week, probably not going to be streaming. Probably going to take a minor break. Well, not a minor break from it, but just because I want to focus on getting all the Invictus launch week content out, I will probably not be streaming. So it'll be like a week and a bit's worth of me not streaming. So I'll try and make sure to get some streams done prior to the Invictus launch week. So that way, when we do have Invictus launch week, I've still got other shit that I've done and whatnot. So there you go. That will probably be the plan for that one. But yeah, that's more or less about it for me in terms of recording for this. So thank you all very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, do let me know in the comments section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. This is Mr Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.